This morning, more drama off the field for NFL star Antonio Brown. The Patriots' new wide receiver hit with a lawsuit in federal court, accusing him of raping his former trainer. They met while attending Central Michigan University. 28-year-old Britney Taylor, a former world-class gymnast, filed the suit in Florida Tuesday, claiming Brown sexually assaulted her on 3 separate occasions, the first 2 allegedly happening during training sessions. According to the lawsuit, in June 2017, Brown allegedly exposed himself and kissed Taylor without her permission at Brown's home in Pittsburgh. Later that same month, at his home in Miami, the lawsuit says Brown began touching himself near Taylor without her knowledge, later bragging about the alleged incident in profane text messages that Taylor claims she received from Brown. Taylor then cut off her working relationship with Brown, but according to the lawsuit, nearly a year later, she agreed to train him again after he apologized, promising he would cease any sexual advances. The lawsuit claims in May 2018, Brown cornered Taylor at his home in Miami, forced her down onto a bed, pushed her face into the mattress, and forcibly raped her. Taylor's attorney wouldn't comment when asked if the incidents were reported to police. In a statement from the lawyer, Taylor tells NBC News, "As a rape victim of Antonio Brown, deciding to speak out has been an incredibly difficult decision. I will cooperate with the NFL and any other agencies." Brown rejects Taylor's claims, his attorney telling NBC News he denies each and every allegation in the lawsuit. He will pursue all legal remedies to not only clear his name, but to also protect other professional athletes against false accusations, adding, "Any sexual interaction between Brown and Taylor was entirely consensual." The lawsuit comes just days after Brown signed with the New England Patriots, following his dramatic release from the Oakland Raiders last weekend.
The Raiders free!
Overnight, the Patriots released a statement saying in part, "We take these allegations very seriously. Under no circumstance does this organization condone sexual violence or assault. The league has informed us that they will be investigating."